Yo, what's up guys, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be doing my first listen to Fromistnine's second single album called 9-Way Ticket. Now of course I'm excited to do this first listen with y'all today. I mean, I love doing these first listens, first of all, or slash full on reviews, however you view these, and second of all, in case y'all didn't know, I'm a huge Flover. I mean, I've been a huge Flover ever since the Glass Shoes days, their pre-debut era days. But here we are, flash forward to now, they dropped We Go, and I was all over that release, that MV that day. If some of you guys saw, in case y'all didn't, make sure you check that out if you haven't. But I've only heard good things about the two songs on the second single album from you guys when I first checked out the MV for We Go. I'm sure they are good, honestly, because I've been enjoying their B-sides every comeback. I mean, last time around when I did a first listen to their third mini album, My Little Society, ooh, I really loved Magolgi. I really loved all the songs on that second single album, you know what I'm saying? But aside from that, let's just get into this first listen, shall we? Alright, so this first song is called Airplane Mode. Now, not gonna lie, I was most hyped for this particular B-side when I initially saw the track listing come out, because I saw my bias G1, also known as Megan, take part in writing the lyrics to this song. We love to see it, of course, when the members take part in writing the lyrics or take part in producing their own music. But another huge notable name that I saw in terms of the lyrics for Airplane Mode, I'm seeing Lee Suran. Now, if y'all not familiar with Lee Suran, get familiar, because Lee Suran has worked with huge, and I'm saying huge artists, the likes of SM artists such as Red Velvet, JYP artists such as Twice, worked on, of course, Everglow's Player, one of my top favorite B-sides from Everglow to date for sure, and also of course back on Fromistnine's album here, My Little Society, and their song Magolgi. Now it only gets more stacked and stacked if you go down the track listing with me here today. The production side, I'm seeing Parkite, I'm seeing Elam coming from Prism Filter, working with Shannon. Now I'm most familiar with Parkite and Elam because they're coming from Prism Filter. Now, if y'all not know or have seen Prism Filter, that kind of name throughout track listings by other artists as well, I mean, they are huge. They are a publishing and a production company with tons of producers in general, and they have lead producers, set lead producers such as Bumzu and of course Parkite and stuff. I'm familiar with Building Owner too, most specifically as they have worked with Fromistnine. Also, I need to mention Elam, who's on this track from Prism Filter. Believe it or not, they have specific roles as well for top lines in songs, right? Top liners who do the top liners for songs, and Elam is one of the top liners coming from Prism Filter. Now Elam has worked on a huge B-side, and I'm saying huge, as one's Spaceship, one of my favorite B-sides, of course, from as one. So I'm sure this is gonna be really good, and I'm gonna be in for a ride, so let's go. Ooh, the keyboard or piano work here though. Jisun. Oh, Soyeon. Hold up. Ooh. Wow. With this funky bass guitar here. Ooh. Love the tempo to this song. This is so Promise9, what I'm hearing right now. How they're singing their lines and all. Somewhat melancholy, feel like happy and sad at the same time. A little bit of the snare drum. Just how they break it down every time with airplane mode. Oh my. Like I said, so Promise9, how they sing from their hearts, how they're so genuine with it. Young. Oh, so young. Oh my. Just how they deliver their vocals. The emotion. Oh my goodness. What a song. Now I understand why a lot of y'all have been hyping up airplane mode most particularly, and also even some of y'all coming out and saying you enjoy airplane mode more than We Go, their title track. And that's completely fine when you enjoy a B-side more than a title track at the end of the day. And for me, I definitely think this is so title track worthy. It is title track material, and I say that because I'm hearing a lot of elements, a lot of sections that make this song so Promise9 and not like something experimental or anything like particularly crazy that I've never heard from Promise9 themselves. Sure, done differently in terms of a usage of how everything was done stylistically and stuff with certain elements that I'm hearing with the keyboard and all, but this is so Promise9, and if y'all not all familiar with it, just how Promise9 comes through with emotion, sings from their heart, how they're just so earnest with it, how they're just so genuine with it. Some parts, some sections where they drag their lines, some parts where some members really pierce through the instrumental, like No Tomorrow, right? But most particular like Hayoung, most particular like G1, of course. But really, I am just so overwhelmed right now upon first listen to this song. Really, I really love how they brought and came through with this funky bass guitar get up when airplane mode is delivered, the line airplane mode. Love the tempo, like I said, to this song, how melancholy it is, and how at times you can hear the yearning in their vocals. It really reminds me of their songs, you know, such as Magolgi, you know, like how I mentioned some of these people worked on Magolgi, the likes of course, Dugum Dugum, a lot of their songs that you can evidently hear without even noticing or anyone telling you that it's Promise9, that it makes it so Promise9, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of sections that I sort of want to break down here, so let's actually just start from the beginning to this song. Why not? Let's go. Just how it starts with the keyboard or piano work here right from the start with Ramsey herself. Oh, so good.
지친 하루를 떠나볼까 어때 소리도 없이 멈춰버린 벽 넘어 세상 얘긴 잠시 거두든 모두 잊기.
I'm really loving the lightly tapping of the drum kit or drum work going on near the start here, and then it becomes more evident as the song progresses, really. And then like, wow, it's a good mix of drum usage, of course tied along to this keyboard, and then later on we have that bass, that funky bass guitar. But then how the percussion instruments are in the song are so well done. Hold it right here. Soyeon, so good in this. Her parts. Build up the snare drum with Jiwon. Like, come on, okay? There's no way. Come on, they have to perform this, right? This I would even go on a whim that this song deserves an MV for it. Am I the only one? Because they really need to perform this song. This song is just that good, you know? It's worth performing. Really, it really is. But oh, just how it breaks down. It builds up with Jiwon with the snare drum, and I can hear the yearning already by Jiwon. Plain mode. How it's done in those certain syllables is so good. New place. I love the ad-libs to this song as well. How the ad-libs were added in certain sections were absolutely phenomenal. The hoo 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 hoo. Now I gotta say this right away. Is it just me? But hey, I'm gonna reach out to fellow Flovers here, fellow fans. This kind of succession is absolutely beautiful as always. Hearing Hayoung into Jiwon is everything. I mean, we even got a song by the two of them with Fly High, one of my favorite B-sides, and their vocals complement each other so well, and when they're paired like in this kind of succession, it's just so beautiful. I mean, sure, their vocals are beautiful alone, or even if they're not singing after each other, one of another, but still, I really love how it works from Hayoung into Jiwon. Such a beautiful way of doing things here. How their vocals pierce through this instrumental. That question, or where should we go? Chaeyoung. The percussion instruments here. Plain mode. So catchy. Okay, let's take it a little bit forward here. Okay, I believe it's this part where I get so shook even more. I mean, let's go. We're getting there. Hold. Naekyung really shined in this, but what comes after Naekyung elevates the song even more. As the song progresses, it gets better and better, and I love how it does that. You know, it builds up. It has its amazing climax to it. So here we go with Naekyung, of course. You're gonna bring it back here. so beautiful. And Hayoung? Soyeon everyone, I've been saying, okay, that one of the particular members that's really shining this era is Soyeon. She really is, and now I'm noticing that she's really shining on airplane mode. She really is. I love her parts as well in this song. DJ playback. Go back. How they're so playful with the ad-libs too. Switches up to birthday. Yeah, if this kind of song reminds you of Magolgi or any such songs like Dugum Dugum, it makes sense, right? Seeing familiar names like Park Hee-tae from, of course, the same production and publishing company with Elam, it all adds up at the end of the day. But what is most important is that they worked with Fromist9 to the point where they've kept, Fromist9's signature sound, and I think it's most evident in airplane mode here. Actually, even more evident in this song than We Go. I think we get a good amount of it in We Go, mind you, but we get a lot of that signature Fromist9 sound in airplane mode, that kind of twist that they have, how they come through with such a melancholy take, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's happy and sad at the same time with their yearning vocals, how they sing from their hearts, so genuine, so earnest with it, in terms of the delivery of lines, sometimes holding lines, sometimes dragging their lines, like I said, and how sometimes they pierce through the instrumental and all. Like I said, I love the funky bass guitar in this. I love the percussion instrument usage in this. I love how it breaks down with airplane mode, and I really love Nakyung and also Soyeon in this song as well. But Hayoung, Jiwon coming through as always, but all of them, how the dynamic works upon them is just so special, so one of a kind that you cannot always get in terms of music. You only can get it from Fromist9 themselves in terms of their style. It's Fromist9, of course. They're a one-of-a-kind girl group. So let's just get into the next B-side now, shall we? So this final B-side is called Promise. Based on the titling that I'm seeing here, Promise is probably gonna be a fan song to us Flovers. I shall see, but I'm seeing Lee Suran for the lyrics, but I'm also seeing Han Kyung-soo from Artmatic. Now, if y'all not familiar with Artmatic is a production team. They've done a notable B-sides out there, songs, also even OSTs for K-dramas such as Startup. And what I really loved from them most as of recently, from one of the people, I can't remember their names particularly, that worked on Uni for Weekly's latest album We Play, but let's just go.
이상해 하루 종일 멍해지고 시간이 멈춘 듯 아직 그곳에 머문
Seems like an R&B song right off the start. Curie. From the piano work. Ooh. The background vocals in this. 지현.
아름다웠던 예쁜 장소마다 다시 함께 오기로 한 약속 절대로 잊지 마. 두 눈 감을 때마다 그날의 설렘 가득 번져와. 햇살 아래 빛나던 풍경들 너무 행복했던 그곳에 함께할 우리 promise.
Oh, the chimes there.
오렌지빛 끝다리 위
Where's this going though?
여전히
The acoustic guitar.
지금 내 방 창문 넘어진 너를 그곳에 추억이 떠올라. 정말 눈 감을 때마다 그날의 설렘 가득 번져와. 햇살 아래 빛났던 풍경들 너무 행복했던 그곳에 함께할 우리. 그리움 속에 꿈꿀 때마다 그날의 설렘 가득 번져와. 나만 겨내 담았던 추억들 너무 좋았었던 그곳에 함께할 우리 promise.
I'd say this is the song that showcases their vocals really well and say the most, as I'm hearing quite a bit of vocal techniques coming out, such as falsettos coming out, and also really love the background vocals added in this. I think it adds a lot, even though it may not seem that it does. I love the background vocals in this song a lot. I really love Yuri in this song a lot, I'd have to say, and I feel like we're slowly but surely coming to the point. I mean, sure, in terms of concept has matured over time, but I'm also hearing like Fromist9 overall as a whole maturing in terms of their sound. Still keeping it Fromist9, but like Yuri, her voice has matured quite a bit over time. I'm talking about Yuri. I'm talking about Naekyung as well. Jisun. Wow, Promise. I think it is. I'm gonna go on a whim here and believe that this is a song for the fans. Flovers out there can correct me if they want, but it seems like it's on the line of other songs by Fromist9, such as Clover. I really love how they took the R&B route. When it comes down to Fromist9, they know how to work R&B songs like they've done in the past for B-sides. I think this is nice, sweet song where it, at the end of the day, may not be intricate in terms of instrumental, and that's completely fine, because what's the focal point to this song is how all the members deliver their vocals. So let me bring it back to some certain sections in this song. Let's see here. Let's go here. How Gyuri comes through for the first time near the start of this song is so beautiful, and how she holds that certain part. With the piano and the snapping. And the bass guitar. Love the lyrics to this song as well, I have to say. Quite meaningful in terms of lyrics. Even Jihyun too, I'm talking about that maturity in terms of their vocals, like their voices, like whew, Jihyun. Yeah, Jihyun. G1 here, but then we take it a little bit further here, right? I'd say about here. Hold. So good. Oh, them background vocals in the back. What a way to end this second single album, this first listen to their second single album, 9-Way Ticket. To wrap things up, though, really good second single album. I really love, if you didn't notice right away, I love Airplane Mode the most. I mean, as much as I love my R&B songs, slow and tempo songs, Airplane Mode, whew, 10 out of 10 type of song. So Promise9 signature type of song. I love how we get this funky, low funky bass line going on. The pre-chorus is super funky, and the vocals, oh, just how it's so melancholy sounding. The entire song is so Promise9. The techniques that they use and how they sing from their hearts, happy and sad at the same time, got me reminiscent of songs such as Magolgi, even Love Bomb, Zugum Zugum. It is a golden quality type of B-side that I can definitely, hopefully end up seeing them perform, if not on a live stage, please at least in a special Promise9 video or even a choreography dance practice video. If that ends up happening, oh, you'll know I'm gonna be there for it for sure on my channel here. And I just also love Promise 2. This is so R&B Promise9. They really know how to work it, but I love how the members that are just coming through in such a more of a mature manner is everything. Gyuri most particularly sounds a lot more mature in terms of her voice coming through during the climax, and even before that during the first verse that I noticed, what I'm saying? So it's great to see her really work certain vocal techniques, and the other members as well, them falsettos, them background vocals coming through with this, of course, this, I would say, bass guitar going on, but the work at the piano and then later on in the acoustic guitar is everything. It really is, and it suits Promise9 so well. It's such a song, a fan song, I believe, right? Like I said, please correct me if I'm wrong. The only thing that I would love, okay, and I'm pretty sure everyone's in agreement with me here, as Promise9 does not miss, okay, in my most humblest and biased opinion, they deserve at least a mini album from now on. No more singles. Come on, give us a mini album or even a full album. You know what I'm saying? Give us that full album. They deserve it so much. I mean, Soyeon, I'm pretty sure she has a lot of songs in the draft folder, you know what I'm saying, and the list goes on. They just have so much going on. Like there could be way more like recognition, way more things going on for Fromist9 if things were set up for them more, and hopefully that's the case in the future after this. I'm just so glad we got a comeback by Fromist9. I'm just so appreciative of that, but hopefully I'm hoping like a fall or winter comeback by Fromist9, a comeback within the same year. 2 comebacks in a year would be a blessing and a half as a Flover, not gonna lie. But y'all, let me know how you felt about this first listen, my first listen to Fromist9's second single album, 9-Way Ticket. Let me know if you have a particular favorite B-side on this single album. At least for me, this is definitely Airplane Mode, and let me know if you want to see a performance of Airplane Mode or even Promise. That'd be great at the end of the day. And as always, be sure to like, share, and maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much and just warms my heart connecting with fellow Flovers in the comment section down below, or even, you know, go ahead and talk about Fromist9 or even K-pop in general. But as I say throughout my videos, have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon wherever you are. Please stay safe, promise me that, as it's crazy out there during these challenging times. And be sure to educate yourselves on what is truly sounding and what's going on in the world right now. Please do so if you have not yet. And stay tuned for more Fromist9 content. Of course, like I said, if there's gonna be a performance for Airplane Mode, I'm gonna be there 110%. But yeah, take care. Please take care. Stay safe. It's crazy out there. Please stay safe. And peace.